Diana Tejada.
No.
He found her at the convenience store of the ground floor of their building, seated at one table. Two women sat across from her, whom he assumed were her friends. But they also looked like they were questioning her about something. Faith's back was to him, all straight and stiff. One of her friends looked up at him as he entered. Then her eyes widened, and she leaned across the table to say something, which made Faith turn around. Their gazes met, and he smiled. "Hey, French fries."
Oh my god.
Nico said as he got closer to them. "April told me you might be here. I am glad I caught up with you." She rose from her seat.
I thought you'd already left. I was looking for you when I said goodbye to everyone at the HQ.
He shook her head. He shook his head, putting his hand in his pocket. "Nah, I wanted to get something from my car, and I can't leave without saying goodbye." It was then that he noticed that Faith's friends were both staring at him. She followed where he was looking, then bit back a laugh.
Oh, right. Nico, these are my best friends. This is Maya and that's Rain. Girls, this is my colleague. Hi.
Hi, ho, nice to meet you. Nico held out his hand. Rain stood and shook his hand first, followed by Maya, who gave him a once-over and nodded. "Hey, sit with us," she said. "There's Faith beside Faith." "Oh, no. I'm not staying long," Nico said, even though he was tempted to join them, if only to learn more about her world. I wanted to give Faith something." She peered at him.
But you already gave me a present.
"Yeah, but I have something else." Nico motioned for her to open her hand, and when she did, he pressed a small package into her palm. "I found that at a bazaar last weekend, and I remembered you," he continued, watching her inspect the necklace. Suddenly, his cheeks grew warm, and he slid his hands into his pocket, rocking back on his heels as he watched her. "I hope you like it."
I think this is my favorite out of everything that I've received. Thank you.
Her smile was radiant, and for a moment it didn't look like she was someone nursing a broken heart. She took a step towards him, and his breath caught in his throat at that thought of her giving him a hug. But she settled back, shaking her head slightly.
You're flying home later, right?
Nico nodded. Flight 7, yeah.
Don't forget to send my presents to the kids at the statue, okay?
She said. Along with her gift to him, she had also given him another bag for the community she used to stay with on mission.
And tell me how much it would cost to ship it to them.
No need. I'll go there the day after tomorrow. The thing is, Estancia was about a 3-hour drive from the city. And in his province, there wasn't a lot of traffic, so people considered an extra long trip. But he didn't mind going.
Are you sure?
Her forehead wrinkled.
Can I pay for your gas at least?
Nico shook his head again. "Really, don't worry about it, French fries. I mean, I'd love to go meet them too. Just watch me meet them, and decide." I have to go. I still need to pick up Lucy and back." She nodded.
Okay, thank you again. Have a safe trip, Nico, and Merry Christmas.
Maybe he could give her a hug. But Faith had lifted her hand in a wave before he could get any closer. So he waved back at her and her friends instead. Oh well. Now, Nico turned and walked away despite the lingering reluctance in him, glancing back one more time as he stepped out of the store. Faith and her friends were now huddled together on the table. Her ears seemed to redder than usual while her friends were passing the necklace around. What were they talking about? Were they talking about him? What did her friends think of him? What did Faith say about him?
Nico.
He had just reached the building's exit when he heard his name, stopping him in his tracks. A thrill raced up his spine as Faye ran toward him, her arms holding a familiar gray bundle. Wait, was that his jacket? He glanced down at his bag and realized that the garment wasn't hanging from it anymore.
You dropped it.
She said, catching her breath when she reached him. She held the jacket out to him.
Here.
Thanks. His fingers brushed over hers, and he took the clothing from her, sending a jolt of electricity up his arm at that contact. She pulled her hand back, almost dropping the jacket, but he caught it. As he hung it over his bag, he wondered if she felt that too, especially with how she seemed to not know where to put her hands when he looked at her again.
Wouldn't want me to lose that.
She said, motioning vaguely towards him.
You might get cold on me.
He didn't get cold easily, but he nodded anyway. Eyes still on her. Yeah, I wouldn't want to lose that either. How he wished he could stay, but his phone beeped again, and he knew it was Lucy, asking where he was. Nico let out a breath. I really have to go now, but keep in touch, French fries?
It's just 2 weeks, Nico.
He said with a soft laugh.
You'll be back soon.
Still, he insisted. I'll see you when I get down. He was faster this time, closing the distance between them before she could wave and pulled her into a hug. There was a sharp breath, and Nico, worried he might have done too much, bent too forward, but he felt her relax as her arms went around him to hug him too. The subtle, fresh floral scent filled his lungs as he took a breath, and he tightened his arms around her for one more second so he could remember how it felt to hold her in hopes of tiding him over for the next 2 weeks. Then it was over. He stepped back, all his nerves buzzing, and he felt a sense of satisfaction when he finally saw that fate seemed to take a second to recover from that too. Merry Christmas, French fries. Where it all began.
By Anna.